Shalom, Yasharala. This your brother WW3 from GMS Tampa Bay 07, coming at you with this here truth again. First and foremost, I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And salutation, much love for you. I can push this truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions. Alright, continuing on with this here series of lessons, dealing with World War III and Russia being a guardian to all these other nations, alright? This here article says Russia will deliver the first batch of S-400s to Turkey in 2019 arms export company. All right. So the last one was dealing with India. All right. So the first one we got into was the Philippines and Rodrigo Duterte. Right. He was tripping. He wasn't tripping. He was putting Donald Trump and America on blast over the purchase of submarines and other arms from Russia. All right. Talking about how come we can't buy this, and it ended with the talks of India and Russia, or India and Turkey trying to get the S-400 from Russia, all right? But America ain't too happy with that. But these countries are still going on ahead with it, They don't really give a damn about America no more, because that's what the scriptures say, all right? Russia gonna be a guardian to them. Russia gonna come up against America with many nations with them, all right? And these other nations gonna say, "Are you become weak as we?" All right? Why you tripping if we got this shit? I thought you was big and bad. I thought you had the shit over there. You shouldn't be worried about us. Well, we got this little petty shit over here. If you got the big bad mamma jam over there, why you worried about this little pistol starter I got over here, bruh? Chill out, bruh. Don't be scared. We just buying defenses so you don't come over here and rape our shit, But America all tripping, because they understanding these other nations saying, are thou become as weak as we, Because the Most High said what? The weak now say I am strong, all right? So this one here is, like I said, this is Russia to deliver first batch of S-400s to Turkey in 2019. All right, it says Turkey will receive the first batch of S-400 defense systems next year under the deal with Russia. So let me just backtrack. This is a defensive system. This ain't no offensive system. This shit just don't take off and be just launching and just autonomously just be bombing the fuck out of nobody. Nah, these things come in and basically they like autonomously intercept incoming like projectiles, whether it be missiles, plane. Like they could set it to take out planes and shit, but mainly just incoming missiles, cruise missiles, bombs from planes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They can, or ICBM missiles, they can see these shits raining down with their radar system. And whenever they get these projectiles coming in bounds, they just automatically lock on and launch. Boom. It's a defensive system, meaning that if you ain't fucking with it, you ain't got to worry about it. It's like your house alarm or your car alarm. That shit ain't gonna be going off if you ain't fucking with the car. You know what I'm saying? You don't be messing with the car. The car alarm ain't gonna be going off. You ain't even gonna know it's on there until you start fucking with it. You see what I'm saying? Same with these missiles. You ain't gonna know that them things there until you decide you want to launch some shit over here. All right. So it says Turkey will receive the first batch of S-400 air defense systems next year under the deal with Russia. Arms exporter said Washington pressured Ankara to drop the purchase amid tensions between the two NATO allies. All right, being Turkey and America. All right, because Turkey's part of NATO still for the time being. All right, well, and we all know that, well, whether it be Turkey be a part of it, or it's just talking about the European allies, but we do know in the end that the beast shall hate the whore, and the beast is NATO and the EU. That's that military conglomerate that America is riding on, dominating the rest of the planet Earth with. All right, with that conglomeration of a military might. So it says the contract on the S-400 supplies to Turkey will be implemented within the agreed time limits. In 2019, we will start implementing the contract, the company Director General and CEO told reporters on Tuesday. And Ankara made the first payment to the air defense system last year after Moscow and Turkey signed a $2.5 billion deal on their procurement of Russian-made S-400 Triumph anti-aircraft weapons. All right. NATO reporting name SA-21 Growler. All right. So, whether America like it or not, how do I say, Turkey already done paid for the shit. They just waiting on the shit to come in the mail. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like when you order some shit offline, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you was a little kid, right? And you didn't, like, let's say the age we were now, we didn't have this shit as kids, but let's say like the kids got it nowadays. Your kid on your damn phone or your tablet, and they just pressing buttons. They didn't just spin up a whole bunch of shit on Amazon or bought a bunch of shit on eBay. You know what I'm saying? The shit already, order processed. Your shipment should be here next Wednesday. The shit is already in the mail. You done already purchased it. You know what I'm saying? So, they pretty much got it now. You know what I'm saying? They just got to wait for it to actually get there in the mail. All right. It says, The move has also caused concerns for the military alliance itself, with Allied Air Command General Todd Walters, Walters stating that the systems might expose weaknesses to the F-35s. So again, like I was saying with the F-35s, like yo, the S-400 is basically trying to track and defend itself against that system. All right, now the F-35 is trying to, how do I say, go undetected by the S-400 system. If you got two of these shits in the same room with your scientists, you can figure out the weaknesses of each, and then, like, if you America, you can take the S-400 system and figure out how to make your plane invisible to the S-400. If you Russia, you can figure out how to make your damn S-400 only pick up those F-35 planes, all right, and see them even in the dark or in the darkness of their stealth. It says Washington has been threatening to halt delivery to F-35 stealth fighters for months if Ankara finalizes the deal with Russia. In 2019, the NDAA passed by the Senate earlier this month made the warning real as the document bars the supply of the jets until the Pentagon and the State Department produces a report on the U.S. military and diplomatic presence in the country. Basically, when America figure out what side is you niggas really on, we ain't giving you this plane until we figure this shit out. But at the end all be all, hey, it says these shall hate the whore and burn her with fire. All right, and all ye archers that been at the bow, stand round about and shoot at her, all your arrows, you know. So we know if you got any kind of military might, your ass gonna be aiming your shit at America at the end days. All right. So whether Turkey decide, all right, we're gonna come back to America's side right now, whatever, whatnot. At the end days, man, Turkey gonna be waxing that ass too, you know. It says, however, Turkey has been pushing back against U.S. pressure and repeatedly defended its decision on the S-400. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan stressing that he does not want the country to depend on Washington, which has been turning down Turkey's request for years. All right, and I forgot what it was that Turkey wanted, and America was like, nah, y'all can't quite get that. I don't think it was a THAAD system. This was maybe a year or a couple months before the military coup over in Turkey. You know, there was a lot of shit that went down in Turkey. I thought Turkey was finna fall at that point in time, but, you know, nevertheless, hey, they still kicking. It says, we will not buy the S-400s and place them in a storehouse. We will use them if need be, Erdogan said in June. Saying, like, listen, bro, y'all ain't want to give us the weapons we need. Y'all ain't want to help us and stand by us and do right by us. Fuck it. We going to get this shit that we need over here. And when we get the shit, we not going to put it in no museum, nigga. We going to use the shit against your ass. You fly your happy ass over here, we going to shoot your ass out the sky, bro. Ain't no doubt about it. It says the spat between the two NATO allies goes beyond the military realm. They have also locked horns over the detention of American pastor Andrew Brunson. Brunson has been held in Turkey since 2016 over alleged involvement of the failed coup attempt by Erdogan's government, and is facing 35 years in prison. Now, they kind of word this a little fucked up, being that Erdogan basically is in a position like, what you call his boy? Bashar al-Assad, like as if this nigga done hijacked his own shit. Like, nah, nigga, America tried to go over there with his military and hijack it from the inside, and he was like, hell no, we got this. And he wanted recapturing power, all right? It says, in the recent escalation of tension over the arrest, U.S. President Donald Trump doubled steel and aluminum tariffs on Turkish imports up to 50 and 20% respectively, all right? Causing, like, why would Turkey want to be your friend after the, like, you making it hard on these people to eat, bro? Like, why would I want to trust you if I see how you gonna get down like that? It's like you and your boy, you know what I'm saying? You always got his back for every damn thing. You know, oh, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Every time you call me and you needed a ride for 6 years, bro, I gave you a ride to the job because your car was broke down and you didn't even want to get no car. So I even quit my job, got fired to give you a ride to work every day for 6 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? And now you got a new car, bro. I just wanted to sit in the car and listen to the radio, bro. All I wanted to do is listen, and I can't do that, bro. I got you, bro. I'm gonna remember that shit, bro. That's pretty much what this situation is like, you know, with Turkey, you know. First the military. I don't want to say first the military coup. I believe it was something else before that, and it wasn't the pastor deal. But it was first this, then that, then the military coup, then the S-400, then it was some other weapons deal over there too as well, in the F-35. So out of all these shits, bro, I got you, bro. We can't even, I get how you act, bro. I'm gonna have to take care of my own self from now on. I can't even keep giving you this ride no more because I see how you act with your shit, you know. It says And Ankara retaliated by raising tariffs on 22 American-made products ranging from cars to tobacco, and also filed a complaint with the World Trade Organization against the U.S. move. So, and all this is doing, you see what I'm saying, you know, the regular peons in America that's reading these news articles is thinking, yeah, see, we fucking up Turkey, we fucking up China with these... No, nigga, you're not fucking up the government to these people. You fucking up the citizens. All this shit is really doing, this is these elites planning this shit. They raising up the, how do you call it, the, inflation, basically. They creating inflation. You know what I'm saying? They raising the prices of every damn thing. So like with the Donald Trump trying to put 20% tariffs on let's say German-made cars. All right, and basically with all this different shit, they just putting tariffs and taxes on all the different regular commodities that you would have, like steel and stuff like that. Trade on the meats, cars and stuff like that. So who is buying all this shit? It's not the government. It's not buying up a bunch of Mercedes and shits like that. It's the niggas that's walking around in America and shit like that buying up all this. So who is this cost really going to? Who is it really getting more and more expensive for? The me's, the you's, the hims, and the hers, all right? This stuff is actually hurting and hitting us, you know? Right here in America right now, dealing with the trade on the meats. You know, I forgot what it was that halted China and Mexico from buying the meats from America, you know, where America produced more meat for other countries to export. You know, they get rid of more meat than they actually consume here for American production or consumption. All right. So America's sitting on all this meat because China and Mexico, their biggest importers, all right, don't want to buy their meat no more. All right. So now here in America, meat prices is extremely cheap. All right. But imagine when it's vice versa, when these other countries is putting taxes, all right, on these objects that we are importing in from their countries. All right. So they say, let me see what they say, tobacco and cars, all right? So, like, I just talked about the Mercedes and stuff. They don't come from Turkey, but they was doing that with Germany and stuff like that, you know? These cars and stuff like that, the automobiles and stuff like that, your cars is going to get more and more expensive, all right? And the tobacco products, you know? I don't know about any, thought tobacco might come from America. Well, they might still buy tobacco from out there and over there. Because I was going to say, I think tobacco comes from like Virginia or some shit. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? All you doing is raising the price of all these different things. And who is, like, the government's not in bulk buying tobacco. I mean, they are when they bring it into the States if it's imported. But I'm saying that the regular counter is where the price of your tobacco products is going up, all right? I'm not saying you should be buying that shit anyway, but the person that's paying for that shit is the me, you, the him, and the hers, all right? Donald Trump and all... Salaki, give me 1 second. Donald Trump is playing bully with these other nations, these other leaders of these nations. If you don't do this, I'm going to hit you here and hit you there. He's hitting them in the pocket, right? But it's not really hitting them in the pocket. Like Duterte and Erdogan. He's not hitting them niggas in the pocket. He hitting the corporations and companies in the pocket, in which they in turn do what? Sell and trade to whom? The me, you, the hims, the hers of Babylon, all right? So we the ones going to be forking over those prices here, all right? So as you see how all these things is coming together, all right, and especially in this here one move, everybody trying to deal and get arms from Russia. Why? Because they know that they can't deal with America no more. They leaving America's side, going over to Russia's side, getting help from Russia, dealing with Russia, signing these treaties and these agreements with Russia, trading with Russia, putting sanctions on America, disregarding America's sanctions. All these different nations is falling up under the wings of Russia right now, you know, all right? And why are they all preparing for war right now? Why are all these people buying up all this military shit right now, you know? What do they foresee in the future coming? World War III, you know? They know that they got to buy this shit, top of the arc shit, and they willing to spend top dollar on the shit right now because they know that the war is imminent. They can't how do I say, get off of that path. They understand that this is coming. So they got to spend their last little bit of bucks on this, and they willing to have they country and America's nuclear aim site, you know? Like, you know what? If we sign this agreement, America might just come over here and invade our ass and nuke our ass or some shit. But hey, this is a chance we're willing to make, because if not, they gonna send us out there to do their dirty work. We gonna lose a lot of soldiers and we gonna be fucked up, you know? And we not trying to go out like that. If we gonna die, we're gonna die like men. We're not gonna die like these bitches over here to these, you know, these damn devils and stuff like that. All right. All the different nations is shaking their head and hissing at America right now. You're like, man, fuck you, bruh. We're not dealing with you no more, man. All right. Now I got I believe it's one more article with this, and then we're gonna jump into some scriptures. So, like I said, stay tuned for this series. This is a series of lessons, a series of articles, and it's gonna be a series of a couple different videos with these scriptures. All right, getting into all this in the scriptures. All right, all this is written about in the scriptures. All right, it's just all coming. How do I say, to play and being manifested as we speak. All right. So with that, I'm going to say, call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone that taught me the truth and that rule well. And salutation and much love for you. I can push in the truth and sincerity in the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions. Stay strong. Shalom.